Are there any other studies in the States or anywhere that are mirroring this sort of output?
I haven't seen it. It is very often when you do trend studies, it's on the annual and the seasonal. So that means that they summarize over the winter, the spring. And when you look here, you see March is very different from April. So this
that would have been sort of blurred, wouldn't it?
Blurred out when you. So we think that there's really a lot of information if you go one step further of splitting up your data to the monthly.
Yes. So you say you find a temporal.
Yeah. So you might say I'm not so necessarily really eager to look at exactly what happened in each month, but this is what I think it gives us hints as into what direction to look for the causes of the overall changes.
If you can unravel March and April, then good.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's what we're digging into now in the further study.
Okay.
So and then you see here this major drying in the south. You see we're missing data from Italy. We're very interested because the Alps are here to see does this pattern also on the southern side of the Alps. And it's also very red in Eastern Europe, and we're very interested to see. As now, with all the models are run, a similar trend study is done for all the models. So, because when we have all the models, we can fill out the total picture. We can fill out the empty, the white spots.
Okay, so you use model data to fill in the holes.
No, well, it's just that when you do the model data, you have.
Of course, sorry. Sorry.
So that's what we're doing now to see, and then we're using the model to fill in.
Yes.
But of course, what we do find when we compare the models with the observations here is that they are reproducing very well the annual patterns. They do have a little bit more problem with the seasonal, with the flow regimes on the monthly, and with details on the low flows and the high flows. But the annual and the overall pattern, so we think they're doing quite well. So that's promising in terms of extending this picture.
Yes. And is it reasonably new to try and run models at this sort of temporal resolution, or?
I think that what Watch provides then the resolution of half degree is very good.
Yeah.
And with these observations, these small catchments, they are a little bit on average smaller than the grid cell of the watch. Yeah. So we need to be a little bit careful comparing directly one catchment with one grid cell, but it's sort of in the order of the scale.
Yes. Yeah.
But that's what we, in terms of the methodology, that's what we are careful about. But when you're looking at large-scale pictures, you are interested to see not whether the details just here are reproduced, but the overall regional picture across Europe, because we think also that's important for policymakers, for the European Union, to see it's not only drier in my region, it's a larger phenomenon, and then you can't rely on getting water from your neighbouring district because it's drier than normal as well.
Yes.